Hi, I am Michael Vallandingham, pastor of Del Norte Baptist Church, and this is a preview of Sunday's message. When my oldest two children were in high school, we took them on a trip to Washington, D.C. Had a great time touring all the sites and seeing all the wonderful history that's there in that wonderful city. And one of the places we went, of course, was the White House. And we got the tickets to the White House and got there, waited in line, and then got a tour. And one thing you see on the tour is just the first floor. And the tour gives you a lot of great historical things, and you see a lot of pretty things about the White House, but you do not get to go to the Oval Office. You do not get to go and visit with the president. Just because we had a ticket to get inside the White House did not give us the ability to get into some of those very important places that only those that are closest to the president, and those are the very special guests, get to go. Well, Sunday we're going to be looking at how do we access God? How do we as humans in this fallen world get to come into the very presence of God? In Isaiah chapter 64, verse 5, it says, "You meet him who joyfully works righteousness." But then it goes on in verse 6 and says, "And our righteous deeds are like a polluted garment." As Isaiah is praying to God, he says, God, you are one who meets with us, those that are doing righteousness. And then in the very next phrase, as he's praying, he says, our righteousness is not good enough. So if our righteousness is not good enough, and it's righteousness that is needed in order to be and to meet with God, how do we get to meet with God? Well, I hope that you will join us on Sunday as we look at how Jesus Christ became righteousness for us so that we can meet with God. Please join us this Sunday in one of our services. We have an 8:30 drive-in service in our parking lot. We have a 9:45 service where our orchestra leads worship in the conference center. And at 11 o'clock, you can join us as the praise team leads us in worship in the worship center. And if you need our Hispanic service, it is at 11 o'clock upstairs. We'd love to have you come and join us as we learn on what it means and what it takes in order to be in the presence of God.